Howdy y'all, welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody finds themselves doing good on a beautiful, beautiful summer day. So, a lot has been done since the last episode. Well, not a lot, but done a lot of building. Kind of get myself situated. Where to start? Let's start with the fort. This is kind of our new base. We've got drawbridges underneath here, keeps it open and closed. There's some shrouded pressure plates here. They're shrouded, but you can still kind of see them there. They're a little shadowy. That opens and closes it. In the fort area here, it's not completely finished, but I mean it's enough that we can move. We moved all the stuff over here. We have a couple of towers, about 4 small rooms in there. Oh, jeez. I'm blowing into my mic. Gotta handle adjust that real quick. Don't want to get that. And then, of course, we have our kind of our workshop area. This is going to have all of our work stuff in here. And I don't know if I've said it before, but this easy crafting table, man, this thing is so nice, man. You just get the items in your inventory, open this up, and it'll kind of self-populate this. It just makes crafting so much easier. I've loaded a lot of stuff into the transmutation table, so we've got a lot of stuff in there. Still don't have any flight, but hopefully we'll be able to work on that after this episode. Because what I want to do today is I need some experience. I need ways to get experience. The old trick with taking an enchanted book and putting into the enchanting table does not work anymore, so that doesn't help me. So I actually need experience to do certain things and get the enchants that I want. So I went ahead and made just a little spawner right here. But of course, right now, the spawners that I have in there, I have to be within 14 blocks or so for this to work. So I have to stand in here and let it come down. And right now I just have zombies in here. But I made one energy condenser. I had enough to make an energy condenser. I've got it set to emeralds. And so as they die, everything that can go into the condenser will. It also collects the, what are these things? Minicio. Anything else that won't go in there, won't go in here, it'll just trash it. There's very few items that will get trashed from here, but everything goes in there. It's really loud. But I would like this to work even when I'm not standing here. So, of course, the 2 ways to do that with this pack is with, I think it's called a life aggregator from Botania. I don't like using those just because I've had some problems with them. The last time I used it, the blazes come down there and die, but they never actually visually disappear, and it still counts as an entity in the world, and it would just horribly lag me out. Plus, it takes mana, so I don't want to go there. And the other way, of course, is Cursed Earth. So I built another little kind of ghetto spawner over in the Nether, and it's got a skeleton spawner in it, which means if a skeleton spawner in the Nether will spawn the Nether skeleton. So I made a real quick, easy beheading sword, this cleaver over here, and gave it beheading 3, some sharpness, not too much, because I'm just using it to go over there, and that's where I got. Where's my heads? I think I got 9. Where the hell did I put those things? There we go. Yeah, I got 9 wither skeleton skulls. Now, with Project E, these do not have any EMC value, so I can't do that. But the Nether Star actually does, so that's weird. I really only need 1 Nether Star, so I'm not going to make anything permanent just yet, because I want to use... Later on, I want to be able to make the wither killing station from, I think it's Practicalities. Practicalities, I think, has that. Practicalities. Here we go. Yes, Wither Killer. But it's going to need a bunch of stuff to make that. These aren't too hard. I think this is the one that takes, yeah, this was one that takes a bunch of nether stars. So we do not have enough for that just yet, but hopefully soon. So what I'm going to do real quick is make a wither killer. I'm not sure where I'm going to do it. I may do it down below. There was a cave that was already here, and I used that, kind of squared it off a little bit, cleaned it up, and you can see it. I haven't finished back over there yet, but I moved our compressed cobblestone over here, so I didn't have to travel over there to get it, and added a couple more of the auto crafters on here so we could speed up creating this stuff a little bit, so we can get a little bit more EMC going. So I'll probably just build it like right over here real quick and make a wither killing station. So let me go do that real fast. Just really, it's real simple. I just need some obsidian and just a stack, and I need lever, and I need piston. So that's really all I need. So if you haven't seen this before, you'll see all kinds of crazy ways people do this, but this is really the easiest way to do it. The wither is basically 3 tall, so you're going to make a little, we're going to close it all the way in, just make sure he didn't sneak out any gaps. Oops, shoot. Hate messing with obsidian. See if we can break that. So what'll happen is once he spawns, we're going to put our piston right in here, and we're going to put our lever right here. When he spawns in, you just push the lever. That pushes his head up into here, and then he can't hit you. So hopefully that works, because I'm directly below my face, and I am not armed well enough to actually fight this guy. So let's go over here and sleep real quick. I'm trying to stay pretty rustic with this. I'm trying not to use like the more tech lights, because this place is kind of the idea was like kind of a Roman fort. I was working on trying to make banners. I may even go and add herald. I think it's called heraldry is the one that lets you do banners. Unfortunately, that's the banners from Minecraft are not in this update. So okay, I think that's everything we need. I really should try this out in creative first. Sure. Okay. Get the wither skulls. Oops. I need a block or something here. Here we go. I can never reach this. Usually I can fly, so. Alright, so we're gonna pop him up at. Oh shit. I did that too low. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I'm dead. Crap! I am not so not ready for this. Okay, he is stuck in there, but he can still shoot, which is bad. Oh, crap. Why did he not go up? Maybe I should have made that higher. Oh, Lord. How I did not die on that? Because he should have gone up into the hole, and he didn't. That was weird. Hopefully that's just like was just a graphic glitch. So now that gives us our nether star, which is awesome. Now another thing I want to do now that we have this is I need to do the ceremony. So I'm gonna go wait for midnight to come, set up, and Well, I'm not actually going to fight anything. What I do is I set it up and then I run and turn day, kill off all the mobs, and then I run back and collect the cursed earth. So uh, we'll come back when we're at that point. So see you in just a second. All right, we're coming up on midnight. Real fast here, and this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna die. I got shitty armor, and there's all kinds of stuff already spawning around here. Let's see how close we are. Are we there yet? Nope, still too early. And okay, they despawned. Wish these darn spiders would go away. Yeah, the only piece of diamond armor I've got is the shiny leggings, and that I got. These are like. No, one of these is, didn't I have one that was like a B00 something or other? I could have sworn I did. Or was that the sword? No. Shovel? There we go. B00 and Big Job. I got that out of one of those dungeons. Okay, we should be getting real close now. Now, if you've never done this before, this is the setup for doing the activation ceremony for the Division Sigil. And the Division Sigil you need to make unstable ingots. And I need that so I can make a builder's wand. And I don't know if I'm going to use it to make the flight ring or not. Or if I'm going to use, okay, perform a sacrifice. And we just click it right there. Kill him. Oh, shoot. And we're going to run. Yeah, we're not going to... I am not going to try to stay there and fight those things because I will die. So we're going to run over here real quick. Take a sleep. Okay. So now hopefully they're all burning up and dying. We have our silk touch shovel here. Oh shit. Go away. Don't you do it. Oh yeah. Jeez, you see how fast he ran? Okay, let's go get some cursed earth. We really don't need too much of it, but we'll get as much as we can. Does this stuff have that? Nope. No AMC value on these. Get this up real quick. Alright, so we've got this, but like I was saying, that's how you do the ceremony. Now, of course, you can always stay and fight them if you're well geared enough. And then there's a second ceremony to change the sigil so it will make stable ingots, which I've never done. I may try to do that this series, but normally I don't have to worry about it. So let me get the rest of this up, and we'll be back with the next part of what we're doing today. So a little time has passed, and I was able to make... Well, the Cursed Earth helped us out, first of all. I went ahead and upgraded our spawner over here, and changed out 3 of the spawners. I put in 2 blaze spawners, and I went back over to the rogue dungeon and snagged that Enderman spawner. I also grabbed a creeper spawner, but I'm not going to put it in there because I don't want to hear the explosions all the time. But I might have a use for it later. I'm not going to say anything more than that, but we do have one just in case we need one. So that's our Cursed Earth. And again, what the Cursed Earth does is it allows these to spawn. It's its normal spawn rate. It'll spawn even though I'm not right there. Now there is actually one more way to get this to work, I think. Now I haven't tried this before, but if we look on here, you see all these little blaze souls and Enderman souls and zombie souls. Those are from practicalities, and if we go under, let's say, soul, I don't know if I can spell soul, and we go up to these little things and we look at uses, there are 2 uses. One is to make a spawn egg out of a particular type, let's say zombie. Now why you would want a spawn egg, I don't know. There's because these are kind of rare, so it's not like that's something that you're going to have a bunch of, and I don't really know what you want to spawn the egg for. And then you have this option over here, which makes a, you take the aspect, 8 of those with a crystallized light, which are not cheap, and that gives you a zombie soul. And then if you look at uses for that, you can see it looks like they're, it looks like these are spawner upgrades. Range, speed, and horde. I guess this is, it makes more, I'm going to guess this they spawn faster, and this is the range one, which I'm going to guess is just like the Cursed Earth. So we may mess with those down the road. Just see what those will actually do. Now what I also made, of course, is a flight ring. And I died the first time I did it. I made 2 of the ingots, and as soon as I pulled them out of the crafting table, I exploded and died. So I went ahead and made the stable ingots instead, because I didn't want to go through what I did the last time I did a similar mod pack, or the season 1 basically, where I died like 14 times in a row before finally just saying screw it and making the stable. So it's a little bit more expensive. If we look at where's my little thingy jigger at there? There it is. If you look at what the recipe is, if you've never done this with extra utilities, let's go sleep real quick before we get stuff spawning in here. I don't have it set up to really block spawns in here, so yeah, that's why we go sleep and make sure we don't have something spawning over here in these dark areas. We pause real quick and we'll be back. Alrighty, sorry about that. I think I've joked about it before, but it's not really a joke. It's like every time, and I see this happen to other YouTube folks. It's like as soon as you hit that record button, people decide to come home, your phone rings, your cat all of a sudden wants attention. They don't mess with you all day long, but the second that you hit record, everything pops up. But we were talking about the unstable ingots and stable ingots, and stable ingots, of course, are unstable ingots. You have to make in a regular crafting table. You've only got a certain amount of time before they will explode, and it doesn't matter what kind of armor you have, it's going to kill you. But you can make a stable ingot if you look at unstable. There's actually 2 types. This is the unstable ingot, but if you take the semi-stable nugget and you take 9 of these, it'll make a stable unstable ingot. If that makes any sense. But if you go over here and we look at this, it's not showing. Hold on, I've got EE in here. You can see that since I've got a division sigil, a nugget, and a diamond in here, it would make the semi-stable nugget. 9 of those, so it's 9 diamonds to make a stable unstable ingot. If that a unstable stable unstable ingot. So that's what I did to make the ring, and I'm probably going to try one more time because I do want to make the builder's wand. All this was built, everything here was built just by hand, and I'm thinking, man, it would have taken me like 5 minutes to do this if I had a builder's wand. Same with that. I mean, that thing, if you fall off the ladder, we didn't have flight yet, so that hurt. And then, of course, all this was done with like dirt, pillaring up and doing all that. So now with flight and with builder's wand, hopefully that'll help us out just quite a bit. So I'm going to work on the builder's wand. Should have that by the next episode. So we're making progress. We're getting along. We've got the start to our base. We've got areas to put stuff in. Next episode, I have no idea what I'm going to do. There's some stuff in this mod pack I've never messed around with. One of them, of course, being, I think it's Essential Craft. Because I keep finding all these rings in the dungeon. And I have a book. But I think I need to upgrade it to get any information in there, but maybe we'll look at that next time. I don't know. We'll see what I do between now and then, and what happens. So I appreciate everybody coming by, and don't forget to hit that like button. And appreciate all the nice comments everybody's leaving. Appreciate that you appreciate it. So until next time, guys, I will see y'all later.